Hello and welcome. You are watching News 9 Live. I'm Krishnakumar, and in our continuing coverage of the controversies surrounding NEET 2024, the question we're asking tonight is, does India's examination system need reforms? In the latest on the NEET results row, the National Testing Agency, or NTA, has scrapped the grace marks of 1,563 students. The centre informed the Supreme Court of India that the grace marks of these students who appeared for NEET-UG undergraduate program 2024 will be cancelled, and they will have the option to either reappear for the exam or accept their previous non-normalised scores or scores without the extra grace marks. The court then said that a re-exam will be conducted. The exam is scheduled to be held on the 23rd of June, and the results will be declared on the 30th of June, followed by the counselling process on the 7th of July. Furthermore, the demand for the investigation into the paper leak will be heard by the top court on the 8th of July. Now, India's Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has also reacted on the controversies surrounding NEET. Let's listen to him.
नीट को लेके एक फैसला आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट की स्तर से आई है। नीट में इस बार 24 लाख बच्चे परीक्षा दिए थे। कट ऑफ डेट में लगभग 13 लाख विद्यार्थी एग्जामिनेशन को क्वालिफाई किए। 4,500 तरीके सेंटर नीट एग्जामिनेशन के लिए देश भर में होती है। 4,500 सेंटर देश भर में होती है। अनेक देशों में भी नीट की सेंटर होती है। खाड़ी की देशों में होती है, पड़ोस की देशों में होती है, और 13 भाषा में एग्जामिनेशन होता है। दुर्भाग्य से इस बार नीट की 2 क्वेश्चन सेट्स होता है। गलती ना हो जाए इसीलिए चुनाव एग्जामिनेशन के दिन ही सूचित किया जाता है। क्वेश्चन सेट ए या बी को यूज किया जाएगा, आइदर ऑफ द वन। इस बार जब परीक्षा हुआ, गलती से आउट ऑफ 4,500 सेंटर 6 सेंटर में गलती से गलत सेट्स ऑफ क्वेश्चन आ गई। जब परीक्षा चल पड़ी, कुछ समय के बाद उसको संज्ञान में लिया गया और उसको विड्रॉ करके फिर सही प्रश्न पत्र दिया गया। उसमें कुछ टाइम लॉस हुई। उन 6 सेंटर में लगभग 1563 स्टूडेंट उसमें परीक्षा दे रहे थे। उनके मन में आया कि भाई ये हमारी साथ थोड़ा अन्याय हुई है, हमारी टाइम लॉस हुई है, हमारे लिए कुछ सोचनी चाहिए।
Now let's remember that the NEET 2024 controversy has been majorly over 3 aspects: paper leaks, grace marks and examination center manipulation.
एनटीए ने ये चीज़ पूरी तरह से एग्री की कि जो ग्रेस नंबर 1563 स्टूडेंट्स को दिए थे, वो पूरी तरह से उन्होंने एग्री किया कि बच्चों के अंदर डिससेटिस्फैक्शन लेके आया और कहीं ना कहीं ये गलत था। तो काफ़ी लंबे समय से हम लोग ये लड़ाई लड़ रहे थे कि पहली बार ग्रेस नंबर क्यों ले आए, पहले क्यों नहीं आए। तो उन्होंने खुद एग्री कर लिया कि ग्रेस नंबर का कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं चलेगा। अब उनका ये प्रपोजल था कि इन 1563 स्टूडेंट्स को हम ऑप्शन देते हैं दूसरी बार एग्ज़ाम देने का, प्रॉबेबली 23 जून को। अब या तो ये री एग्ज़ाम दें ये बच्चे, या इनका चॉइस है री एग्ज़ाम ना दें और जिनके ओरिजिनल नंबर थे वो इनके रह जाएंगे, ग्रेस वाले नहीं रहेंगे। बट अभी भी 2 मुद्दे इसके अंदर ओपन रह गए। पहला, वो बच्चे जो माननीय हाईकोर्ट नहीं पहुंच पाए थे कि उनका समय का नुकसान हुआ है, उनको तो यहाँ पे कोई ऑप्शन नहीं मिला। सिर्फ उन्हीं बच्चों को री नीट का एग्ज़ाम मिल गया दूसरी बार, जो माननीय हाईकोर्ट पहुँचे थे, जिनका समय का नुकसान है, जिनको ग्रेस नंबर। तो बाकी लोग के लिए कोई विंडो नहीं खुली है। तो यहाँ पे एक चीज़ है जो फेयर नहीं लग रही है। दूसरी चीज़ ये लगती है कि जब एनटीए खुद एग्री कर रहा है आ जाके कि हमने 1563 स्टूडेंट्स को जो ग्रेस दिया वो पूरी तरह से सही नहीं था, गलत था, तो और कितनी डिस्पेरेंसीज हो सकती है उसके अंदर, इसके ऊपर भी देखना चाहिए। क्योंकि उन्होंने ये चीज़ बिना किसी के परमिशन के अपने आप ग्रेस नंबर का कॉन्सेप्ट लाया और ला दिया। क्या पास में भी ऐसी चीज़ उन्होंने कभी की है जो कभी कोर्ट तक नहीं पहुँची है? और कितना उनके डेटाबेस के अंदर ऑडिट की भी बहुत ज़्यादा रिक्वायरमेंट, क्योंकि वो खुद एग्री कर रहे हैं कि ये चीज़ गलत हुई और फॉर लास्ट 7 डेज वो बिल्कुल नहीं एग्री कर रहे थे, बट आज उन्होंने ये चीज़ मान ली।
And now joining us on this broadcast is Kapil Gupta, founder NEETprep.com. We have Dr. Chinmayee Gowda, educationist and activist. We also have Mr. Keshav Karunakar, parent of one of the 2024 NEET aspirants, Arushi Singh. And we also have a NEET 2024 aspirant, Rehhan Chirag Bhuva. Let me begin with you, Rehhan Chirag Bhuva. Tell us, how much have you scored in this particular NEET, and talk to us about the issues that you are facing first.
Definitely. Hi, so I'm Rehhan Bhuva. I scored a total of 622 out of 720 in NEET 2024 UG. And it was a shock to say the least, so as to looking at the ranks. And, you know, we were all very worried as to what will happen with the grace marks and with the paper leaks and all that. So I'm just glad that the Supreme Court has, you know, ruled in favor of the cancellation of all the compensatory marks that have been given to the 1,563 students. And I'd also hope that in the next coming rulings and hearings, the Supreme Court rules in favor of the re-evaluation of all the OMRs on the all India level. Yeah.
Okay, so you said you scored 620. From what we understand here, Rehhan, if you were to score similarly in the last year's NEET, you would definitely be making the cutoff. But this time around, you will not be making the cutoff. Isn't that the case?
Yeah, it's a touch and go case.
Right.
It's definitely a touch and go case.
Okay, and you are hoping that a complete re-evaluation of all the results of NEET 2024 happens. Also, I want to ask you, apart from re-evaluation, are you also in favor of a re-NEET, as in a re-exam being conducted?
No, absolutely not. Because I have studied and I have put my efforts, and all of them were genuine efforts. So I don't think, I feel like it's very unfair towards me and the students and the candidates who have prepared genuinely, who have put in all the work and effort that it takes to crack such a difficult exam like NEET. So it's just unfair towards us, you know, people like us who have put in the hard work. It's not fair, not at all.
So you're not in favor of conducting the examination all over again. All you want is a re-evaluation of the OMRs, and you think that will yield a different set of results.
Yes. I do think it will make an impact on the results, not only in regards to the compensatory marks, but once further light is shed on all the other issues that have been, you know, lined up for the coming rulings. I feel like there'll be more discrepancies that will be revealed, and if there is a re-evaluation of the OMRs, everything should be sorted out. Yeah.
Okay. Are you one of those who believes that there has been certainly a case of paper leak this time around?
I'm not sure. There's evidence, but then there's no evidence. You can't say much without hard proof, right? So I don't think I should speak anything on that matter.
Okay.
I don't have any proof.
Okay, fair enough. Stay with us. Let me just take this across to Mr. Keshav Karunakar, parent of one of the other NEET 2024 aspirants, Arushi Singh. Mr. Keshav Karunakar, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us. You've also talked to us about what exactly you are doing at this stage.
Thank you, Krishna, for having me. And let me explain what is that I'm doing. I have sent a legal notice to NTA to not reward bonus marks for the atom physics question. And the reason being that this is the question which is causing inflation. You have seen all coaching institutes coming to you and every other channel talking about shrugging off this question, that this doesn't add. And I'm proving by the numbers. Okay. Let's start with rank 1. Rank 1 today has 61 folks. 6 are out because of grace marks. In 61, 44 students have marked this question wrong. They have got bonus marks because of NTA decision to give the marks because of something written in 2018 book. I have a book of 2023, which is a new book, which has same statement. I have an old book of 2019, which has the same statement. I don't know why people should refer in 2024 something written in 2018 and before that. Now tell you the perspective, 13,000 students challenge this question, which is 0.005% of the students. Those should be going to the court, not the student who has marked it correctly. Now, giving wrong answer, you have escalated rank number 1 by 72%. Now, look back to this way. 72% of topper has marked wrong this answer. You can assume what would happen below that. So if NTA takes a decision of not rewarding the bonus marks for that physics question, rank inflation will reduce by at least 75%. And I can tell you, go and talk to any number of candidates. Out of 4, 3 people have got these marks because of the false question. This is the one question which can trigger between the topper and non-topper.
Okay.
Now, when I raise this point, coaching institute says, why you are raising this? Students are getting benefit. Mind it, students are not getting benefit. Just to give you perspective, 17 people have got out of out. Do you know who are the 17 people out of 61? You don't know. Will they get AIMS Delhi? They will not get it. Why they will not get it? Because rank will be decided on the application form number. These guys may not get it. Now let's come back to the next place. 715 starts at 18, rank number 81 to 283. Now there are 11 people who have scored 716. They have left this question. Will they get NEET AIMS Delhi? They will not get it. So this is not a merit. We are not rewarding a merit. We are trying to distribute the marks for the wrong answer. And this is my demand to NTA. Don't do, and government also. If everyone is agitating about merit, this question doesn't demand a bonus marks. You ask question from the physics teacher. If they say that the answer is correct, I can understand. But it cannot be used the 2018 book reference to give the marks. And who has given this proof? If you go back and look into market, you will not find 2018 book today. You go to NCERT site, you will not able to get 2018 book. Who has given? Coaching institutes have given the proof of 2018 book. They want people to get marks and inflate the rank. And I can trust you that if NTA does result without any grace marks and bonus marks, 50% will be the rank inflation going down. The student who is talking now, saying that I'm not sure I will get it or not, I can guarantee that he will get it.
Let me check with him. Mr. Karunakar.
Lakhs of students.
Let's check with him. Let's stay with us. Rehhan Chirag Bhuva, if I can ask you the same question, that physics question, what was your answer? And also, do you also agree with Mr. Karunakar that if you change the bonus marks, the rank inflation will be down by 50%?
So, sir, I don't think so that it will have that big of an impact on the rank inflation itself. But the fact that bonus marks were awarded is the right thing to do. That is because if you look at the rationalized NCERT of 2023-2024, and if you look at the NCERT from 2023, which was not rationalized, there is a difference of a word each and most. And in such examinations, when you are asking students statement-based questions, such differences make a lot of difference. If the word changes, the meaning changes. So that's why NTA has a system where you can challenge such questions where there might be such discrepancies. And people who were aware of such errors have challenged it. And thus, I feel like they have the right to get the bonus marks for that question only and that question only.
Okay. What, Mr. Karunakar, you want to respond to that?
Yes. So, Chirag, first thing, the 2023 book has most. There is nothing called each. New book has no reference to each. 2019 itself, NCERT has corrected to most. So I don't know who has got this book. I want to see that book. The reference that was used as 2018 books. From 2019 book, NCERT is saying that it is most, not each. And to be very frank, if you go back to elementary school, the atoms of each element are not stable. That is a fact. That is a factual answer to the question. Now, this cannot be used to counter that, give the bonus marks. And again, Chirag, I'm just giving you a perspective. Look back to arithmetic. If rank 1 has 72% people answering this question wrong, 72% people have answered this wrong, all those guys' rank will go down and that will reduce the rank deflation. You have to understand that nobody is talking about it. And I gave example of just rank 1.
Rehhan, wouldn't that be beneficial for you? You've scored 620. If the rank inflation goes down, it's good for you. You will definitely make the cutoff.
So, Krishna, it will depend on what he has answered. If he has answered it wrong, then his marks will reduce to 617.
Rehhan, what was your answer to that question?
Correct.
Sir, I answered the question correctly, regardless of whether I get the grace marks for that question or not. This question, like this point of the one physics question being a discrepancy, is not that big of an issue right now. And I'll tell you why. Because when there was a circular published by NTA that and the NMC that the 2023 rationalized textbook will be followed, and there was a lot of confusion as to if it is the 2023 textbook that was released last year or 2023 newest edition. We do not look at textbook editions from 2018 or 2019 when we are studying for an examination in 2024, because if you read through the textbook, there are a lot of other changes. So that is a completely unreliable source that you have, sir. With all due respect, you
No,
cannot
so
check the
Chirag, I have
2018,
NCRT book in
2019
my hand.
text.
No, Chirag, I have NCRT book in my hand. I'm telling
I
you,
know,
this is
sir,
the number
but the
22
edition is
version.
different.
No,
It's
and I
a
download, I can tell
2019
you, I
and
downloaded
2018
from
edition you're
NCRT.
talking about.
Huh? No, I'm not talking about
Eh,
that. People have used 2018 version to challenge this question. And that's what I'm questioning. From 2019, there is no change in the question. I'm telling you, that's what. You go back and look into this. And
Okay.
again, if you have answered it correctly, you should stop, because I'm telling you, there'll be people who will be getting -5 and you will qualify for that.
Sir,
75% people have marked it wrong. I'm just
it's a
giving perspective.
-1, sir, and I have checked the 2023 edition 3 times, and I can definitely tell you with all assurity that I'm not wrong. I've been studying this textbook for the past 2 years.
Okay. Okay. Stay with us, gentlemen, both of you.
Okay.
We also have Kapil Gupta, founder of neetprep.com, joining us on this broadcast. Kapil Gupta, look at this mess of a situation. How do you even put that question in the question paper? What is wrong in the way the question paper was formulated in the first place? That's the reason why today we're asking this question. Does India's examination system per se need an overhaul? Are we doing things the right way? The NTA, for example, just a few years ago was responsible for 10 common examinations. Today, it is responsible for more than 20. Is it being able to do justice to even one of them?
No, I think as you can clearly see, it can drive up a lot of passion. The reason being, in a government college like AIMS Delhi, 5-year fees is 5,000 rupees, and in a very good private medical college, 5-year fees is 1 crore rupees, right? So that is the kind of difference we are talking about for the same quality of education. So I'm not surprised that these kind of things can happen, and that puts that much more responsibility on an organization like NTA. It is not an easy job. I have frankly started to now believe in 2016, 9th May 2016, Supreme Court said there is going to be a single exam called NEET to get admissions into dental and medical, and over a period of time it has also started involving nursing and pharmacy and other courses as well, other Ayush courses as well. I have started to believe that it is time that we recognize that conducting such an exam, NTA's FAQs yesterday said that in conduction of this exam, around 2 lakh functionaries were involved. Just imagine 2 lakh individuals, all of them have to be trained perfectly on the protocol. One single problem would lead to a blow up. Is NTA chewing too much? Is it time that we decentralize it and again conduct it either at the state level or conduct it in 2 steps? Never do an exam like this in 1 step, so that even if there are problems at 1 step, those problems with respect to finding the more deserved candidates get solved at the second step. There are structural problems which need to be solved, because it is not good enough to say my job as NTA was to conduct the exam, provide the test paper, provide a test center and biometric and everything. Fine. Your responsibility is also to come across, not only be fair, but also be perceived as fair, to be credible and provide a good quality paper which would find out the best 60,000 people out of 24 lakh aspirants. Example is this question: between each and most, the person who was setting the paper, couldn't he see that this can create this kind of controversy? Hasn't happened for the first time. Happened in 2022, 2023 also, NTA accepted challenges. So you know what? NTA is collecting 350 crores in application fee. We can deserve and we can expect, as all the stakeholders in the system, be it a parent, as the gentleman is there, be it the student, or individuals like us, we can expect much better
Oh, yes.
explanations from NTA.
Oh yes, definitely. Let's take a look at how other countries do these qualification exams. It's never one exam. Like in other countries, there are multiple factors being taken into account. Take a look at the United States of America. You have school grades, personal essay, extracurricular activities, recommendation letters, so many factors going into finally being selected. In France, you have to obtain a vocational license or a degree at a public university, and that's how these selections are done. You take a look at any of these other countries, there is so many steps. It's never one exam per se. Dr. Chinmayee Gowda, that's the reason why we're asking this question on the show tonight, whether India's exam system needs an overhaul. Should NTA be, let go of certain duties which it's clearly not being able to perform to the best of its abilities?
First of all, I would like to thank TV9 for fighting this battle for the students from the day one. Hats off for you guys. You have fought this from the day one. And
absolutely. We've been talking to each other. We've been talking to each other even before this became a national crisis of an issue, isn't it, Chinmayee Gowda? We were talking about it, and thank you as well for taking time to be with us on day one onwards.
Thank you. And you were asking me about NTA. Yeah, if NTA is not able to do it, we have example in our own country. The JEE has two-step. It is a two-step exam. We have JEE mains and another exam. So likewise, we can keep a two-step exam where we can screen the people, and then the eligible students only will be able to take the next exam, the step 2 exam. Even in US or any states, it is like that for all medical exams, because whatever you have studied throughout 2 years can't be just put in a paper in 3 hours or something. So it's always better. One day might be a good for a student, and other day it might be a bad day. So it's always better to keep a multi-step exam as such.
Better to keep a multi-step exam. I'm going to bring back Keshav Karunakar into the discussion. That's really the crux of the matter, isn't it? When you boil it down to one question paper, one exam, and a testing agency who's doing more than 20 of these is tasked with doing it, you're going to end up in a situation like this, in a mess like this.
Yes. So Krishna, two things. One is that this exam should become online test, right? Because there is no point in having objective test in the physical form and there's a paper leak and all hangama to create it, right? There's no point in doing that. Now, second, I agree that it should be two-step exam. One step where you have JEE mains and JEE advanced. That is how it should be. States doing it, I don't know how efficient it will be there, but at least two steps should be there where you are going to get a set of people who are qualifying NEET and second set of people who are going to get government seats. Because your government seats are limited, right? Private seat, anybody qualifies can go back and take it with the rank that is given, right? So this is two-step solution is better. And on top of it, I'm telling you, the question that is being said, NTA also should think about the complexity of the question. Now, NTA is in two situations. One is that students are committing suicide. Let's reduce the syllabus. This year's syllabus is reduced a lot. Reduce the complexity of the problem. You can do this, but this will create only rank replacement. It is not helping in achieving this whole thing. Right. If you are having tough question, at least people will get good marks. They will have there will be credibility.
Right.
You have 61 people top rank 1. There is no credibility. After rank 1 also, I'm not able to get AIIMS Delhi. What is the credibility of this whole exam? Right. So just thinking that reducing the complexity, reducing the syllabus is going to make this paper, no. You can go back and have rationalized different thing. Now, other problem that is there in the whole system is that you have only one NCERT book. Now, there is no, everybody is changing that one book and everybody is remembering and going and answering this question. Where is the application part of it? So there are many things that can be corrected. On the question that is given for the physics one, I'm telling you, because there was because there's a some or most, I want to ask physics questions, physics teachers. What is physics, right? You cannot have multiple answers to a physics question.
Absolutely.
What is the correct answer?
Right. Kapil Gupta.
Stand for that. What book has written is different, right? If it is each, stand for each. If it is most, it is stand for each. But no physics teacher is willing to stand. I'm surprised for that, right? Why you are not standing on the correct facts? This
point taken, Mr. Karunakar. I'm going to take this back to Kapil Gupta. Kapil Gupta.
One point, just Krishna, one point, just to add. 2004 ruling, so High Court has told that the original answer key has to be honored for the question. Now, why you want to allow this challenge? Last year, chemistry question was challenged. Did NT accept it? No. This year they were rushing to accept it because they wanted to hide this grace mark system.
Okay.
I don't see any reason behind that.
Kapil Gupta, do you concur with that observation?
No, but I mean, what a mess. But understand this problem. You were talking about countries. Italy conducts its medical exam 2,500 seats for 20,000 aspirants. The ratio is 10%. We are talking about 24 lakh aspirants for 60,000 seats. So that number is closer to 2.5%. So the complexity becomes different. The Prime Minister before the elections said they have reduced a lot of corruption in the selection process by removing the interview step. Almost all of these, I've studied in United States, I've done my MBA from there. Before going there, I wrote my GMAT exam, but a significant part was writing your essays and going through the interview process. You can't apply it with this big of an applicant set. So there are genuine problems there, but I agree with Mr. Karnakar. The quality of the paper has taken a hit. NTA chairman in 2021 is on record saying difficult papers don't make good paper. Fair enough, sounds very good theoretically. But the reality of it is your mandate is to find out 60,000 best people out of 24 lakh aspirants. If you cannot prepare a paper which does that, might as well use board exams and conduct a lottery, which they are doing anyways, because the quality of paper is so bad.
Kapil Gupta, it either which seems like a lottery this time around. The way the results have come out, it really seems like a lottery would have been a fairer system than the results that have been announced at the end of the day. I'm afraid we've completely run out of time here with that. Kapil Gupta, founder of neetprep.com. Thank you so much for taking time to be with us. Dr. Chinmayee Gowda, educationist and activist. Thank you so much for being with us again from day one till today. And we hope to keep having you again and again on this channel. We also thank you, Mr. Keshav Karunakar, parent and father of Arushi Singh, 2024 NEET Aspirant. Of course, we had Rehhan Chirag Bhuva, NEET-2024 Aspirant. Thank you all of you for taking time to be with us. We here at News 9 Live are going to be on the story and making sure we are fighting for justice for the students and their parents. But for now, it's a wrap here on this show. Thank you so much for watching. We're taking a short breather. We'll be back with lots more on the other side.